China's special representative on climate change, Xie Zhenhua, met with California Governor Jerry Brown on Monday on the sidelines of the ongoing United Nations Climate Change Conference in Paris. The two have shared their experiences in combating climate change and mitigating carbon emissions, and talked about future cooperation between China and the U.S. on tackling the challenges of climate change. Xie says as the two largest economies in the world, China and the U.S. both face compelling climate issues, as the two countries are also the two biggest carbon emitters.
大家都知道，中国前几天北京严重的雾霾。
As we all know, several days ago, thick smoke shrouded Beijing. The weather had been improved for only a few days, and now we had a red alert for another round of smoke. Our children are asked to stay at home. In a bid to tackle the problem, China needs to reform its industrial structure, its way of development, its economy, and a power system. It's our responsibility to tackle climate change.
Governor Brown says he is looking forward to more cooperation between China and the U.S. in climate change.
So China and the United States do have a power and they have a responsibility, and I believe that responsibility is being exercised more and more, and hopefully at this conference we're going to see that.
China and the United States are the largest developing and developed countries in the world. Together, they account for about 40% of the global greenhouse gas emission. Cooperation between the two countries to combat climate change has become a highlight in their bilateral relationship in recent years. Chinese President Xi Jinping and U.S. President Barack Obama made a surprise joint announcement on climate change last November, sending a strong signal that the two were to join hands to tackle the global challenge. 2 months ago, when Xi paid a state visit to the United States, the two heads of state reaffirmed determination to implement domestic climate policies, strengthen bilateral coordination, and to promote the transition to green, low-carbon, as well as climate-resilient economies. China also pledged the $23 billion fund to help other developing countries combat climate change. On both occasions, the two presidents have made their personal commitment to a successful outcome of the Paris Climate Change Conference.